Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn 2.5 Autumn for Standard 9. This poem was composed by Kalidas in Sanskrit language. Kalidas was the greatest of the Sanskrit dramatists and the first great name in Sanskrit literature after Ashwaghosha. Kalidas, who had written many dramas in Sanskrit, and this poem was translated in English by Arthur William Ryder, who was a professor of Sanskrit at the University of California. Now we will see the poem. In this poem, the poet has described the beauty of the nature, the earth, and he compared the earth and the various seasons. Especially, he concentrated on the season autumn. When autumn comes, what does the poet feel has been mentioned in this poem. So according to the poet says in the first stanza, the autumn comes, a maiden fair. Maiden fair means a young woman. See the first four lines. The autumn comes, a maiden fair in slenderness and grace, with nodding rice stems in her hair and lilies in her face. So whenever the season autumn comes, like how does it come? It comes like a young, beautiful woman in slenderness and grace. And when the autumn comes, the poet thinks that the young woman comes with nodding, and on her hair are like the rice stems, and there are flowers on her face. The flowers here, the name of the flowers are mentioned, that is lilies. So the poet imagines when autumn comes, it is like a very young, beautiful, pretty, charming woman who is slender, who is thin, who is very beautiful, and there are stems, nodding rice stems in her hair. In flowers of grasses she is clad. Here the figure of speech is in virgin. The sentence should be, she is clad in flowers of grasses. Clad means wore, dressed, and as she moves along, birds greet her with their cooing glad like a bracelet's tinkling song. So poet says that this young woman, who was very beautiful, she dressed in flowers of grasses, and as she moves along and as she walks, she goes ahead. At that time the birds greet her, welcome her with soft murmuring sound like a bracelet's tinkling song. So how does the birds greet her? How does the birds welcome her? Like a bracelet's tinkling song. Like that song, the birds welcome the young woman. Bracelet means here ornament worn or wrist. A diadem adorns the night. A diadem means crown. Adorns means decorates. So that crown decorates the night of multitudinous stars. Multitudinous means numerous. Her silken robe is white moonlight, set free from cloudy bars. And what type of clothes does she have? They are silken. Robe means gown. Multitudinous means numerous. So poet says, the diadem, that is the crown, decorates the night with numerous uncountable stars, and her silken gown is what? That is moonlight. So poet imagines that the moonlight at night, it is her robe, it is her gown that set free from cloudy bars. Because of that, she has become free, and on her face the radiant moon. Bewitching smiles are shown. Bewitching means captivating, enchanting, attractive. So bewitching smiles are there on her face, and she seems a slender maid who soon will be a woman grown. And the poet thinks that the woman is looking like a very slender maid, thin, beautiful, enchanting, captivating young woman, and very soon she is going to be a woman grown. So poet says that the autumn is like a very beautiful, enchanting woman, and she decorated herself with the nodding stem, rice. There are flowers on her face of lilies. Her robes are moonlight. So it's looking so beautiful. That is why the poet had said that the autumn is very radiant. Her face is also radiant. Radiant, that is brightness is there, which inspires, which motivates, which encourages. Thank you.